Hey guys, Sophia here with Turquoise Toffee, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2024 IFBB Pro League DC Pro Bikini results. Stunning. Everybody looked amazing. I love the color of their suits against the backdrop. It was just beautiful. Now, in terms of Olympia, of course, last year's top three are automatically qualified, and then the winner of this show is also going to be qualified for the 2024 Olympia. So checking out the scorecard, in first place was Tara, second Masa, third Yulia, fourth Mary Eve, and fifth Hoyen. And checking out the scores, it was super close between third and fourth, only 1 point difference. Very, very close battle here. Okay, so here's Hoyen in fifth place. Gosh, she looks so beautiful. She's got just the right amount of softness and curve, and she's not overly hard looking. Her legs to me have a lot of beautiful conditioning. You've got the line coming down her hip. You've got the little bit of detail down by her kneecap here. She's got a nice quad sweep with just a tiny bit of detail coming through, but mostly I see shapes when I look at her. I'm not overly consumed with her lines and her hardness. She's got a beautiful midsection with nice obliques, nice curves in her arms, but like her delts are not super shadowed and outlined. She doesn't have a lot of really, ribs showing or anything like that. She just looks full. She looks round. She looks bubbly. I just look at her and I see curves, and overall super pretty and very healthy and like that perfect bikini beachy body. Oh, I think she just looks beautiful. I love her hair and her makeup. That her cheekbones look incredible. Lovely suit. Her jewelry is pretty. Gorgeous long nails. I like the way she's got her hand here. You see her beautiful fingers, her long nails, her ring, but it also is really flattering to this back arm. She's maintaining a nice curve here. Now, I say that she looks like she's got some gorgeous softness. I don't mean that she doesn't have conditioning, because clearly she does. There's even like the tiniest bit of striations coming through on the shoulders. Her stomach is totally flat. The line, the groove here is super deep. So she definitely has a lean physique, but just to me, she looks round and full and soft and beautiful. So I think this was a really nice look for her. Okay, next in fourth place is Mary Eve. Gorgeous, definitely taller. Her hourglass shape is a little more stretched out. Her torso is longer. She's got a more abdominal length. So your eye just really flows across that S curve of her back. She's got really great size in her glutes, that nice groove here in her top of her hip. I think her quads look beautifully outlined. Some nice size to the leg. I think this back leg looks really good. That bit of conditioning showing through. Great midsection. Her shoulder looks really gorgeous here in the front, but I find that this back shoulder is kind of getting lost. I don't know if she could play with the posing of this hand a little bit, just so that you see equally as much roundness and fullness and height in this shoulder as you do in this one. I'm really drawn to this delt. I think it's got a lot of beautiful size. It's a nice complement to her glute, but this back arm just kind of fades. So that's kind of the only thing. I think her coloring looks beautiful. She's got this icy coolness with her makeup, with her hair color, the color of her suit. Everything just goes together. It's a vibe. It looks really beautiful. I think she's got long legs, great size overall, and just that really gorgeous shape to her back in particular. Okay, next and third is Yulia. Beautiful as ever, very gorgeous red suit. I think her makeup is very pretty too, like definitely complements the color of the suit. Her hair is off of her face. You just notice her smile, her beautiful eyebrows, delicate earrings, just extremely pretty. I would be careful with the hair being over the shoulder. I would certainly want to have that to the back so that we see the delt. And I think she's doing a great job with posing. Her shoulders are nicely lined up. You can see the beautiful curves in her arms. She's got muscular arms. Nice amount of lat here too. That's something I noticed in the lineup is she does a good job of showing off that triangular shape in her upper body by the way that she's got her lat and her shoulder really twisted towards this side. So you notice that width coming into the narrow waist. She's got a beautiful midsection, nice obliques, great six-pack, gorgeous lower body. She does have a little bit more conditioning than we've seen. So you see a little bit more detail in the leg, right? A lots more lines here. The really outlined quad in the front. It looks totally good on her. Very athletic, a little bit more hard, but still very curvy. One thing I do notice in this photo is her front leg, even the back leg a little, the shade of the tan looks a bit darker than it does up here on her shoulders. So that could just be a lighting thing, but I do think that a darker shade just up above, just to really make sure everything is even, because my eye is drawn to the legs for sure, particularly because of the conditioning and the gloss, but I want to make sure that there's that evenness all the way from top to bottom. But overall, absolutely beautiful. Next in second place is Masa, and it's so exciting seeing her compete again. I think it's been 3 years since she was last competing, so very good comeback right into the top spot, and she looks gorgeous. Her tan, first of all, is amazing, super dark and rich. Her legs look beautiful. She's got a lot of size in her glute. Crazy curve, nice density, just this gorgeous, massive, big, round glute, and it curves into this great hamstring. I think she's got a really good silhouette to the side of the leg here. I'm not crazy about how sideways she is, though. I feel like if she just rotated this foot a little bit more to the front, it wouldn't lose the shape of the glute and the hamstring, and it would perhaps make this front of the leg a little less straight. Like, to me, everything is so long and straight, like all the way from her oblique here. We just see this line down the front, and perhaps by twisting this foot more towards the front, it would just showcase more of the shape of the quad, a little bit more of that roundness. You know, she's got some muscle and some good quad sweep because you can see it on the back leg. And then the other thing with being this sideways, I think it's extremely flattering to her midsection. She's got a tiny waistline, beautiful flat stomach, great ab detail, and it makes her lats look amazing. Really good triangle shape. But by being so sideways, I'm losing this back arm for sure. Like, the delt in front here is beautifully curved. It's full. She's got big muscles in her arms. You can see the tricep. But this back arm, to me, the shoulder looks small and the arm looks totally straight. So I think if she could just twist a little bit more to the side and be a less sideways and more of a 45-degree angle, it would be more flattering to that back arm, and it would allow you to see more of her muscles, which is what we want. She's not too muscular by any means. She's got the beautiful shape, great balance between top to bottom. So I would play with the posing just a little bit more so that we get to see more of the curviness on Masa. But I think, like I said, her tan looks beautiful. The color of her suit is gorgeous. Her makeup is stunning. Her cheekbones, her eyes look so bright. The hair is off her shoulders. Like, she's doing everything so good. And I think this was a fabulous return to the stage. And now in first place, Tara, so pretty in pink. Like, it's just super feminine. She's got pink on her eyes, pink lips, pink suit. Her jewelry is delicate and pretty nails, pretty posture. I really like the way she kind of delicately places her toe on the ground. It almost seems like her knee is just a tiny bit rotated compared to some of the other girls who are more sideways, and it's just so flattering to this back leg. She's got gorgeous conditioning, so you have nice lines, a little bit more detail coming through in this quad, but that back leg just looks smooth, full, round, beautiful oblique, flat midsection, and nice curves to the delts. Some striations coming through in the back for sure. Like she's definitely lean, but overall just really nice curvy shapes and some great detail coming through in here. Like she looks lean, athletic, but still round and curvy. It's beautiful. Her tan to me is not dark enough at all. You can tell in this picture that she needs more darkness to really make the muscles show, but also compared to the other girls, she's very pale. So I would definitely do a darker tan, make the bikini pop more against her skin tone, and just ensure that she's got gloss, she's got those deep, rich colors so that we definitely see the beautiful tone of her muscle. That's really the only negative. I think her posing is perfect. The shoulders look great. Her arm muscles look beautiful. You really see the width and mass in her upper body here, and that triangle shape looks stunning. And she's got beautiful balance between the top and the bottom. The way that the delt lines up with her glute, I think is really fabulous. I'm not overly drawn to the upper or the lower or the midsection or anything like that. She's just got really good balance. And in the back pose in particular, I think her hair looks amazing. So we'll get there in a second. Okay, so here's a side-by-side. Stunning. Everybody looks amazing. Actually, Tara's tan looks a little bit better here. It looks darker than it did in that last photo, but I still think she's a significantly lighter shade than the other girls. But what stands out to me the most on Tara is the lat and the shoulder. I think she has an incredible amount of muscle in her upper body that makes a really good triangular shape in here. It's that V taper where you've got the width from the shoulders coming down the lat and down to the tiniest spot of the tummy. Like, just beautiful. I don't think Hyen has as much of that shape. She doesn't have the width in the shoulders. Maybe she could even just twist a little bit more to try to create a bit more of that difference between top to waistline. But to me, Tara nails it the best out of everybody. Really good amount of chest and shoulders and clavicle facing the front. Here's where I feel that Masa is too sideways. Mary Eve, I feel there's a bit of a slant. Her upper body almost looks narrow compared to her lower body here. I think she needs to pump up her chest more, pull everything up higher, bring the shoulder up, make everything more deliberate looking up top. To me, it almost looks like this arm is falling. Yulia, her posture is nice. She's standing upright. The arm is falling nicely, but you're not seeing as much of that triangular shape as you're seeing with Tara. She really has the width coming into the narrowness. Lower bodies look amazing on everybody. Masa has so much size in her glute. She's a tall athlete, but man, she packs on a lot of good curve in her glute in particular. Tara, I really like I said, the way she kind of twists her ankle and gets the knee a little bit more rotated. It's very flattering to her shape here. Yulia, I think, might have the most conditioning. You're seeing a lot of detail in that back leg compared to the other athletes. And Hoyen, I think maybe a little more size would do her good. A little bit more quad sweep in this back leg and a little bit more shoulder. When I look at all the legs in a line, there's definitely a little bit more of that mass in the back leg than we're seeing. But everybody looks amazing. It's a really great shot. Oh, and one more thing that I noticed were the shoes. I feel like Mary Eve could do a smaller platform. I was a little bit distracted by the thickness of her heels. I think she could do something more delicate, be a little bit more on her toe like we're seeing here or here or here, just to soften her stance a little bit at the floor level. Okay, from behind, oh man, Tara really stands out to me for that triangular shape. And like I said, her hair is gorgeous. Perfect amount of delt showing through in the hair and the perfect amount of her waistline showing through. So all you see is this crazy width and then tiny little triangle into the glutes. gorgeous. Masa, you're noticing the glutes so well. She's got a lot of size in her legs. Her hamstrings are unreal. But I don't think her haircut is as flattering. I think there needs to be more mass to the hair, like more density, more width to obstruct a bit more of the back so that the only shape you're seeing is delts and waist. It's not that she has too much definition or too much back muscle showing through. It's just there's not as much of a playing up of the triangular shape to the back of her back as you're seeing on the girls on either side of her. Yulia, beautiful overall shape. I think you definitely notice that triangle clearly. Mary Eve, her delts look unreal in the back here. Really nice width, beautiful tie-ins. Hoyen, gorgeous conditioning to the glute ham tie-in. I think she's got a really nice, clear definition, but not as much of that curve and fullness coming through in the delts as we see, for example, with Tara beside her. So, of course, in terms of Olympia, there she is qualified. And there are a whole bunch more recaps from last weekend coming. It was a huge weekend of shows, and then a few more still to come this weekend. So make sure you subscribe, give me a like if you like this video, comment your thoughts below, and come find me. I'm on Instagram at turquoise toffee.